If you have been struggling with your wardrobe, today I am going to share with you the #1 tip that you can incorporate starting today to have a more cohesive wardrobe going forward and to love your style. So let's get into it. Hi, welcome back to Salty at 60. My name is Lori, and today we're going to talk about that one key thing you need to do to have a cohesive wardrobe and how you can begin to do that today. And I'm happy to say that it is all about color. I know people get tired of hearing about color, but I will tell you what, it is the #1 area to fix in your closet to have a wardrobe full of clothes that you can mix and match, that work well with one another, play well with one another. It is just key to having a way to simplify your style. So color is one of my favorite things to talk about. In fact, it's the way my brain works when I actually put outfits together. It is how I have, even though I've been playing with styles for maybe almost 2 years now and trying to figure out exactly what was my style, it did help me at least have a closet full of clothes that work together. So that is the #1 thing you have got to do. You have got to pick a color palette. And this can be based either on what you think your color season is, or it can be based actually on the seasons. I have different color palettes. They're similar in that I am a summer. I have very low contrast. So I am in the cool family, but I do change up the colors a little bit between winter and summer because it just, you want to dress seasonally. However, you've got to sit down and really think through your color palette. Now, if you're not somebody who follows the seasons, then sit down and think about your favorite colors. What colors do you mostly have in your closet and those colors that you gravitate towards? This will give you a good idea of what kind of colors you need to start bringing into your closet and thinking about in relationship to when you look at a new piece to bring home with you. So that is going to be the #1 thing that will change your wardrobe drastically. And today what I thought I would do, like I said, I talk so much about colors. I even have a playlist that is all about different colors and how to pair different colors and what works best with different colors. However, what I wanted to talk with you about today was I'm going to share you my color palette here. And this is my winter color palette. And I was missing a little bit of the burgundy colors. So I decided I wanted to bring some of that in my closet. And although I did purchase one thing, like an accessory type thing, particularly in burgundy, because I did realize that was lacking in my closet. However, I've talked about how I have been working on really improving my accessories game because it was lacking. And I realized that not having a good accessory game is almost like having no basics in your closet. So I have been working on that. I'm continuing to work on that. But I chose these burgundies that I wanted to bring into my closet today. And so if you're interested in that color, even if you're not interested in the color burgundy, the concept that I want to show you in this video is that this color works with all the colors that are currently in my winter palette, which are blues, lots of grays, a little bit of burgundy, a little bit of green, although it doesn't show up in this palette here. Sort of like the piney type greens. They're more smoky colors. And I gravitate a lot towards mostly the grays and the creams. However, having these colors, all of these colors work together. There's no reason why you can't bring in something, if it's in a color palette, that the colors will go on the color wheel. And again, I am not a color expert. However, I think it's just a lot of common sense. And there's a lot of stuff on the internet. You can watch different women who talk about color analysis. And you can also get a lot of information off of Pinterest and just, seeing what colors work with other colors. So that's what I really wanted to impress upon you, is that your closet for a particular season, you should be able to bring in new pieces because you've already thought out in your head, is this color going to work with my other clothing? In other words, you don't have to have a lot of color. It doesn't even have to be bright color, but it does need to be colors that work and play nicely together. And I just think it is a fun way to dress. I really enjoy it. And I enjoy it so much that now my mind always thinks in colors when I'm thinking about outfits. And so what I'm going to do to show you here today is I'm going to show you some outfits that I put together based on the colors that were already in my wardrobe and my color palette. And I think that what I want to mention is with burgundy, I mean, you can mix it with more than the ones I chose here today, but I chose to mix it with gray and navy blue. So that just those two colors. And I could have kept on filming because I have so much gray in my closet and so much navy blue. But I just put together here a few little outfits to show you the concept and how it works. So let's talk about outfit number one. Okay, so the first outfit that I'm going to show you here is what I am wearing here today. And I apologize for this B-roll. I somehow cut my head off out of the film, so I'm going to pop up a picture as well so you can see the entire outfit I had on here. This is a burgundy on burgundy outfit, and I think it looks outstanding. And it's also, well, let me tell you about the sweater. The sweater I picked up from Macy's. It was on sale, and I just love these Fair Isle sweaters. I had one that it was black and white that I owned for over 10 years, and I finally parted ways with it this past winter when I was putting away my winter clothes. I was like, this is really starting to look ratty. It was not made out of natural materials, and I got my money's worth out of that sweater, but it was time to part ways with it. And so, you know, and I've been seeing all the Argyle sweaters, and it just, I really wanted another one, but I also wanted burgundy. So here I kind of got both in one deal. It's going to be bright, and sometimes we're going to need that in the winter. But I also picked up, I did a haul. Hopefully you have watched that. If you haven't, that's also on my channel. So click and subscribe now so you can go after this video and check everything out. I did an Old Navy haul and just loved that burgundy purse, but it wasn't burgundy enough for me. And I had also said in that video that I really wanted a leather burgundy bag. And this is the one I picked. This is a Patricia Nash bag. Love this because it is so simple. It's not overly structured, but it's not too sloppy for me. It's the perfect size, which is what I liked about the Old Navy bag as well. And it came with two different straps. You can do the long strap where you can just, you know, hang it over your arm, wear it crossbody. And this will also fit on your shoulder as well. And so this is just an example of you can use burgundy or any color you want to bring in. As long as it goes with your closet, you can do it monochrome, because I did have these pants. I've had these pants for a couple of years, and I really do like the burgundy. So it was easy enough for me to just pop burgundy on burgundy. So in this next outfit, I kept those burgundy pants, and I wanted to show you how gorgeous they look with navy blue. And I just love this sweater. I got it from Land's End. I like the collar on it. I like that it's thinner, but not too thin. Like, you are warm in this sweater. But what I really liked about it was like these snap buttons that went up and down the sweater. Really love that. And I did the thing here where I left the two bottom buttons undone or snaps. And then I just said, well, let's dress it up a little bit. Let's play off the silver that's in it. And so I added some silver hoops and these silver shoes. But you could style this in a number of different ways. You could, you might want to add another, you know, piece of burgundy on here, or you can add another third color. But I did want to show you just how gorgeous navy blue and burgundy look together. Okay, and I did want to show you what I bought, another new piece. It was this beautiful coat that I purchased from H&M. It is a wool blend maxi coat. And it's in a plaid, and the plaid has navy blue in it, and it has burgundy in it. And I just love this look. I love this coat. It is very substantial. It's nicely lined. It was $99. I'll look and see if it's still available, and if it is, I'll put a link below, because I picked it up about a month ago, and I was like, for that price, and the fact that it did have a fairly substantial amount of wool in it, I thought I can't let this go by, because I am a big, huge fan of plaid. Here is the other new piece in burgundy that I picked up for this winter. Also, I have to say that this is from Quince, and I have been replacing some of my sweaters when they need to be replaced with Quince's sweaters because I absolutely love them. I love the quality of them. I love the pricing on them. Obviously, this is not sponsored by Quince or anybody, but I wanted to show you this beautiful half-zip sweater. This, I believe, I can't remember all the compositions of everything. I think this is like an alpaca blend. I'm not sure. It is natural fibers though. And I just think this looks beautiful with these dark slate gray wool pants that I had purchased from Bowden either a year or two ago. These slacks are one of my favorite go-to slacks in the winter because they are warm, they are fully lined, they're comfortable, the material is amazing, but I love how this goes together. And here I paired this with my Vionic suede loafers that I have. Love this, and I did use the Patricia Nash bag again. However, I think I might have liked it better if I had used maybe a gray handbag for this one. But you know, this is such a good look. And, you know, you could mix it with any color gray because, you know, grays go all the way from this dark slate gray to a much lighter gray. And then I'll show you what I did, what I popped on over it that I'm also excited about. Okay, I got ahead of myself. The next outfit is not the other thing I was going to show you that I'm excited about. However, I am excited about this look. This is another Lands' End tunic lightweight sweater that I paired with this rib knit black skirt. It is a midi length, and then I put on these beautiful, these are from Vivaya. These are their wool boots that I adore them. Now I know a lot of ladies don't like to wear the lug soles. I like them. I like times when I can look a little more dressy, and then other times where I just want to have my walking around, stomping around kind of boots on and feeling comfortable. But this is just a really nice look. And then this outfit is the one that you know, I have paired something that I'm really excited to show you here next. However, you know, if you've got a gray skirt or, you know, burgundy boots, how pretty would that look? I mean, this is just a very easy outfit to think about in your mind how you would want to style this. You know, you could just mix up your pieces, and if everything in your closet is cohesive, you'll find the right look. Here is the piece I am so excited for, and I'll tell you why. Because when you're working with a color palette and you are patient and want to get what you truly want, it takes time. So this particular 100% wool coat from Quince was in my cart for over a year. I really, really wanted this coat, and I liked it because it's just the one button, or, you know, it's not double breasted, which is not a style that looks good on me. I'm not a classic dresser. I mean, I do have a little bit of classic in my style, but I don't like things that are a little bit too traditionally classic. It just doesn't fit my my body type, my silhouette. But here you can see that this, just with this dark gray coat and the burgundy, it's a very sharp outfit. But don't forget that your outerwear absolutely affects your outfit and the colors you're wearing, because you are going, that's the first thing and sometimes the only thing people will see about you when you're out and about. So do think about your coats. You know, I showed you the plaid coat that I picked up, and I really like that because that is a coat that I see myself wearing more with my jeans and my stomping around kind of boots, because plaid can read very visually you know, dressy, but it can also look very pared back and easygoing. So that's probably how I will be styling mine. But think about the colors of your outerwear. Okay, so next up is this another navy blue look with these burgundy pants. I love this sweater. This is from Quince. It's 100% organic cotton, and it is just so substantial. It's a boxy style. I love the sleeves on it. It just fits me so nicely, and I even wanted to show you how rich the navy blue was on this particular sweater. And I put on these, I shared this in a few videos ago where I had was looking for velvet sneakers, navy blue velvet sneakers, And I had found these Vans on eBay, and I just love these because I love how they have like a streamlined look to them. And here I also wanted to show you how this Patricia Nash bag can be converted into the, you know, crossbody bag look. And again, just a really, really pretty look. Okay, and this outfit that I'm popping up here next, this outfit is not at all about burgundy. I wanted to put this on and demonstrate to you how if you have the colors in your color palette that you've chosen, that you can mix and match things. And I could have mixed this this outfit here with that red half zip up, the burgundy one, but I specifically wanted to show you how I already had the grays, I already have the navy blue, it's already a part of my closet. And this little outfit, so simple, but think about this because you've probably already got like a silk skirt or a silk slip dress because we've been seeing them so much for the last couple years, and I just was giving you a demonstration of what you can do with this here. This is not a silk tank top. This is just a cotton ribbed straight tank dress that I had bought to wear in the summer, and then, you know, put other things over top of it. But it looks so nice with these gray you know, accessories. So that is what I wanted to leave you with as far as the outfits go, of what you can do when you have a color palette that you are working with then. No one ever said that great style comes easy. It is not something that comes easy. It's something that we have to work at. We have to plan it. We have to think about it. It's something to get really excited about, to express ourselves, to use, and using color appropriately in your wardrobe that works for you is the best place you can start at, particularly if you're feeling a little lost and you're playing with your styles. I am getting a more clear idea of what my style is and understanding my body. At 5'10", I am definitely a flamboyant natural. And in fact, 2 of my 3 style words is natural and casual. So as you can see, I didn't over accessorize anything too much. Just because I like to keep it simple. I like it to keep it natural, and that just works for me. I'm also not much of a tucker. As far as like tucking in sweaters and tucking in shirts. It's not that I never do that. I do that sometimes if it just works with a particular outfit. So my proportions are not going to be yours, but I hope that you enjoyed today's video on, at least got you thinking about how color really does affect our wardrobe, how cohesive it is, which plays into longevity. And it may seem boring, but it's really a way to not be bored with your outfit because you have so many outfits that you can choose. If you've got 3 or 4 or even 5 or 6 colors that you're working with and they all kind of go together, your outfit possibilities are endless. So I hope you enjoyed this today. Check out the playlist below on all the other videos I've done on certain colors, and I will see you in the next video.